I'm using Summer Fridays skin tint. I love it. It's a sheer skin tint and it just works beautifully on my skin. And I'm going to mix it with this Kiko primer. I love primers. And this one in particular because it's like a highlighter, it's a primer, and it's a cream. So it's like super hydrating. So I mix these two together. And I use my hands. Yes, I'm not very comfortable using a blush when I'm applying my skin tint. I feel like I get a better coverage when I'm using my hands. And again, for me, it's not really about the coverage. I want the skin to kind of look like skin. I love to show my freckles off. So this is my new favorite concealer, Kosas. I love creamy concealers, but again, concealers for me is just coverage, like covering all little spots under eyes. You know, earlier I never used to find the need to even cover my under eyes, and I'm not bragging, but now of late, since I've hit 30, or maybe just lack of sleep for the past year, new mom life, so then I just basically cover all these spots, and you will see that I go over them again and again. This is my new favorite glossier. It's called Beam. It's cheek color, but I take a healthy amount and I make like a C curve. Okay, and the trick here is to not stop it on the cheek. Go over my nose. Okay, go back C here. So it's actually like a W. And I also like to put it on my chin and a little bit here. Okay, now I'm going to try and better this and contour. So to achieve that little kind of tan feel, I will go harder on my contour. What I'm using is Milk, the contour stick. I actually love it. When I'm like working on a movie, for me, it's all about, like, I feel 50% of the getting into the character is the look. So the costume, the hair, the makeup. So I really go with my director's vision there, and I let, you know, the technicians kind of do with powder. So going for this kind of sunburned skin vibe, I'm not going to powder too much. I'm just going to powder my under eye because I don't want that to lift off. Just to set that in nicely, I'm using Hourglass. It's my most favorite powder because it's like sheer, super translucent, illuminating, etc, etc. Okay, eyes. I was gifted this palette last week by a friend of mine. It's the Too Faced palette, Pinker Times Ahead. I mean, that's so cute. And it's genuinely very pink. So I'm going to mix this, and this together. So it's like a peachy. First I'll go in with the peachy. Okay, so I'll first go in with the peachy, then I'll kind of mix in the little more, like the deeper, dustier pink. Just dabby wabby with it. I love pink on the eyes. This lighter guy. And then I'm going to go over that again with the peachy. There's like a little lighter, like a whitish color, which I'm just going to use for my corners. Just so it blends really nicely. Okay, I'm going over it again and again. So, like I said, my go-to is always this skin-like vibe. I'm really loving the Gucci mascara because it's super light and I like the brush. It doesn't get too much of the mascara on. And the idea is to just get that really nice light lift. So I don't go too close to the lash line so that I don't get a little, you know, this blackness inside. This vibe, I'm going super chill with the brows. My go-to is Benefit for brows. Also, I've let my brows grow out now. I've not been shaping them too much. So it is denser on the top which again I like. Usually I go for the powder and the wax. Now I'm going only for the powder because there's like powder here and wax. Through the lockdown, I became very self-reliant when it came to removing hair from my body and my face. So literally, they were like, I would spend hours watching. This is Hourglass, and this is what I'm going to use for blush again. And I'm going to go for the dusty pink and the darker bronzer vibe. Over the nose. Okay. I'm going to go for some more contour vibes. Hourglass, contour, powder. So I can get that little burntish feel. Okay, highlighter next. Another new highlighter that I have been enjoying is the Milk highlighter. So I like it because it just gives you that little subtle glow. Rare Beauty highlighter that I think is just really gives that last final like impact. And I actually dab it down so that sheen just. Last but not the least, I'm gonna go with this Revlon. It's like a creamy lipstick, but it's also matte. It's a matte finish. And it's got that peachy tone. And dab it off to get that. Like, I like it to look like a stain. And then I also land up spilling all over, so then I have to clean it. My mum would do this a lot. Whenever she would apply lipstick, to go all over her mouth. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, like color within the lines. And I'll end with the Rhode lip balm. This, like a lip balm, is always in my bag. Always. Actually, I'm done. This is my sunburnt go-to night out 10-minute beauty routine. Okay, so thanks for tuning in to my 10-minute beauty routine. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope I'm looking sunburntly glowy. Have fun, take care. See you next time.